Hello and welcome to Low Budget Gaming and welcome to another first Descendant video. Now I have multiple videos coming up soon, but I wanted to address this because it is getting a little annoying. The new update has come out and for the most part I think it's a pretty good update. I wasn't expecting it to be with this much content at the start. And the reason for that is the devs have made it clear that the big revamp of the game is coming in June. So they'll have a more substantial amount of content releasing with that. And this update, they have called it episode 2 of season 2, meaning more of the same, a continuation of season 2. So I had very low expectations. I called it a filler season if you saw my previous videos. And yeah, it is sort of exactly that. It is exactly the same as previous seasons. They come out with an overpowered female descendant. They have a new dungeon, new guns, new battle pass, things like that. There's plenty to do, but people are already complaining and crying about it on Reddit. And there's also a new trend of content creators announcing their departure. Now, as far as content creators are concerned, they buy the female descendant or whatever new descendant comes out on day one. They live stream and grind for 14 hours. They min-max the hell out of everything. And they start one-shotting the bosses and then they say there's nothing to do. It's like you have a 3-course meal in front of you. You say, I don't like the salad, I don't like the starter, I don't like the fruits, I don't like the juice or the drink, I don't like the dessert, I just want the main dish. You go into the main dish, you pick out the meat from the main dish, you eat that, and then you say there's nothing to eat. That is the example I can give. There's so much content here that you can slowly work your way, pace yourself. You have a month of content and the next update is in April. So more than a month to just pace yourself and do what you like. I just don't get it. I just don't get the constant complaining and whining. Serena being OP, that is not a surprise to me. Now, she's more powerful than Ines. That is a little surprising. But a female descendant coming out OP, why is that a surprise to anyone? Just look around Albion. What do you see? You see mostly female descendants in sexy outfits. See, I'm not even talking about seeing a Kyle or a... Is that a male descendant? Yes, there's Lepik. You rarely see male descendants like Jaber or Kyle. There's a Blair over there. Most of the people in the lobby and in your dungeons and other places are going to be female descendants. You rarely see anyone. I don't remember the last time I saw Kyle in a mission or something. And you see mostly female descendants all dancing around here. Female descendant over here. I see any males? No, all females here. So the point is, what have they done recently? They have started pumping out more skins every 2 weeks now. Why? Because they sell. That's how they make their money. So this game will always be like that. Newsflash. If you are expecting this to be something that it's not going to be, then it's your fault. A lot of people I notice play the game and then complain because they want this game to be something that it's not. This is not a hard game. This is a casual game where people jump in, play a little bit solo or in co-op, do the battle pass, do some daily missions, farm the descendant or the gun they want, and work with that. This is not a competitive PvP game or a hardcore co-op game where all 4 members of the party have to be well coordinated, fully min-maxed to take down a very difficult raid boss or something like that. This is not that, and I don't think this will ever be like that. So yeah, people need to play the game that is in front of them instead of wanting it to be something it's not. That's just the honest truth. And I knew what I was getting into when I played the first beta. I liked the world they had created, and I was only worried about the monetization in terms of whether it's going to be a pay-to-win thing, whether it will have gacha elements. It doesn't have either of those things. So I'm happy. I consider myself a semi-casual, even though I'm a content creator and I make a lot of videos and I play a lot of this game. But at the end of the day, I still treat it as a casual game. If I wanted something more hardcore, more competitive, I would be playing something else, a PvP game. I played Apex Legends for several years until it became absolute shit. So I left that, and I'm getting old now. I'm 43 years old. I thought, okay, I'm too old now for the competitive stuff. I need something more relaxing, more casual, and that is why I picked this game. This is a third person. Like in my mind, if something is third person, it already feels casual. And this is exactly that. I've never had any delusions of what this is going to be and what this will turn out. And the devs have been listening and adding things, but at the end of the day, they want people to play the game. It's a free to play game. They want people to jump in, spend money on the skins, and that is it. That's how they make their money. All the Doom posters who come up with the 8,000 number on Steam, or look, only 8,000 people are playing, they never seem to post the numbers when they release a new skin, the top sellers. This is always in the top sellers on Steam when there's a new skin update. And what have the devs decided to do? They've decided to pump out skins every 2 weeks because that's how they make their money. They're making it sexier and sexier so that people buy the skins, because that is the player base. That is what they wanted. When they added slightly harder content, people started leaving. I've been playing since day one, and I don't understand what half the people are complaining about. If you remember, these 5 bosses up until Swampwalker, these were soloable. The rest of the stuff was uh, only available in public, and you had to understand the mechanics. And then what happened? If you went into Frostwalker and you did not see a Lepic, people were leaving. Okay, with Molten Fortress, as soon as the polls, the things come down, people were leaving because nobody wanted to play in a team, work together. People were quitting as soon as they got knocked instead of waiting for a teammate to come. Remember the obstructor? Where's the obstructor? Where's the pink ball mechanics? Nobody understood that up until recently. So what did they do? They eventually decided to make it solo, make it easy so that people can clear it. People don't want hard content. All the people on Reddit, I don't know where they were and why were they not doing it, because when they introduced the season 1 mechanics for dungeon, where you had to stand on the colored pad, that was too complicated for most people. They wanted it to be easy. No waiting around. We just want to run as fast as possible. So I don't get this. It's clearly visible to me that the devs are doing what the majority wants. And it seems the vocal minority, the loud vocal minority on Reddit, they are definitely the minority because they are not getting what they want. The game is becoming easier and easier, and they refuse to play the game in front of them and constantly complain. And the trend of the content creators leaving, that seems to be the same thing as well. The number of times I've had people come and cry or be toxic towards me because my build is not fully min-maxed, I've lost count of it. There was a guy recently who was complaining about my Voltia build because I had put a reload mod and I'm not reload cancelling by rolling and all of that. That's how sweaty some people are. This is a casual game. I don't know why people don't understand that. So anyway, I don't know why this is such a difficult topic for people to understand. I think a vast majority of the player base, they'll be better off if they move on to something that works for them, because I don't see this game turning into a hardcore co-op game or something where you have to min-max the hell out of your builds, because most of the content can be cleared comfortably. They have a simple business model. They'll be slowly adding activities. The simple business model is female descendants, have some attractive skins, and if people start playing the male descendants, they'll do that for the males. Ultimate Blade is coming out, and we'll soon see how many people are going to play or grind or buy the skins for Ultimate Blade. That will give them a direct indication of what to do. And most likely not a lot of people will do that, and they'll go back to releasing more female descendants with more sexy skins. Maybe they'll have skins every week, who knows. But the point is, people need to play the game in front of them instead of trying to make it into the game that they want it to be. And most of them, they don't know anything. Let's be honest here. Most of them are armchair developers. They all think that they know how to fix the game, and most of them seem to also have a crystal ball, and the game will die in 6 months, according to them. I don't know why. It's just fake caring. They don't really care about the game. They just care about their own egos, and they want the game to, I don't know what they want, to be honest. But yeah, it is a bit weird to me. So I like the update. I'm very happy. There's plenty of content as a semi-casual player, let's say, even though I put in full-time content creator hours. I'm happy because I look at it from the point of the common player, the more casual player, the majority of the player base and how they played, and the devs will also do the same. So if it dies, no problem, I'll find another game. If it continues, I'm happy. I'll play this as long as the game is alive, the servers are active. And based on the Steam numbers on the top sellers section, when they release some skins, I think the game is fine. It's doing fine. The numbers, the player numbers don't matter if people keep buying the skins. So yeah, that those are my thoughts. Again, normal service will resume after this. I have finished the Ancient Knight. I have 5 copies. I'm working at building that. 8 times I have one more building. As you see, something got completed in the research. I have one more blueprint to get grab for this. I've started working on Serena. I've fully maxed 2 Descendants with their arcade tuning. Now I'm on to Serena. I have plenty of stuff to do. I'm more than happy, more than satisfied. This suits my needs and the pace at which I play. And yeah, I see nothing major wrong with this game. Occasionally they fumble like they did with the Void Erosion Purge, but they soon take the feedback and dial it down and usually make it too easy. But it is what it is. Hopefully, this is going to continue and do well. But yeah, I just wanted to share my thoughts because I just find it weird to see so many people constantly complaining and just not understanding the game that is in front of them. Anyway, I've repeated that too many times. Thank you for watching. But yeah, major takeaway, I'm happy. I'm going to continue playing. Game is great, running well for me. Everything is fine. I'm happy. Gaming is not the only thing in my life. It is not the only thing I do. It's a fun side activity, and I'm happy with a casual game in front of me.